good, Playboy? How you doing?
My man, what's happening? How you doing?
Feeling good?
Everything good.
Good to be here with you, man.
Everything good, my man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing? Welcome to Cognac and Coffee, Coffee and Cognac, CNC. Man, this is about to be the livest thing y'all going to see
Coffee and cognac.
in a long time, man. We're coming here talking about life, man, the good, the bad, the ugly, mentally, things people going through, the physical, emotional, financial, spiritual. You know, just a kind of an open table discussion we're going to be having. You know, me and this man is going to have a conversation, or we're going to converse. You guys are more than welcome to join in, man. Share this live, like it, comment. You know, let's get it, man.
Coffee and cognac, man.
Well, you want to go first, Mr. Mookie? Let people know who you are.
Mr. Mookie, right? Kenneth Carter, y'all know what it is.
Before you get started, you want to toast?
My man.
My man, let's get it.
Y'all know what it is. Kenneth Carter. New Orleans, Louisiana. That's how we doing it. That's how we going to start. Raw, uncut, real, pure truth. I think that's what's missing out here with everybody. No feelings. Pure truth.
That's what's up. I'm Jay Reed, born and raised Brooklyn, New York. Moved down to Atlanta, Georgia, or Stone Mountain, Georgia. So my childhood was a mixture of Brooklyn and Stone Mountain. As we go for the next couple weeks, months, years, you guys will get to know us. You're going to fall in love with us. Some of y'all are going to hate us. But you know what?
All of it accepted. All of it
At the end
accepted.
of the day, you're going to enjoy yourself. So let me ask you this, man. You say New Orleans. What was it like growing up in New Orleans, man? Like honestly, what was it like growing up in New Orleans?
So New Orleans is wild. New Orleans is wild. New Orleans is wild.
Y'all that didn't get that, New Orleans is wild.
New Orleans is wild. Not the tourist area, none of that. None of that. New Orleans is wild. I'm sure it's 2025. I'm sure everybody know exactly what's going on. New Orleans is a wild place. So, you know.
Yeah, growing up in Brooklyn, honestly, all fun. You know, we had a really, really good childhood. You know, growing up in New York is different. The kids' freedom up there is so much different. You know, going outside to play, walking the streets. We lived in the projects on Gates Ave and Marcus Garvey. So we had a nice little square court of the courtyard. We go out there and play, ride your bikes, play tag, freeze tag, Coco Olivia, play skelly, stickball. You know, growing up in Brooklyn was really cool. Moving to the South was different for me. No lie. Coming from Brooklyn to Atlanta.
I'm sure. Hell yeah, I'm sure.
Hey, let me tell you this. So New York really is the concrete jungle. So only time we saw grass is when you went to state parks. So Prospect Park, Central Park, that's when we saw grass. You know, at the schools, there was no green grass out there. So when we moved to Stone Mountain and mommy got her house, you know, it was grass, front yard, backyard, all around. And I remember mommy saying, we got to get a lawnmower. And I'm like, okay, what we getting a lawnmower for? She said, you know, you got to cut the grass.
Right.
I never knew grass grew.
Right.
I never saw grass cut my whole life, you know. So coming down here is cutting grass.
Right.
That's
real,
for the bird,
real culture shock.
Yeah, it was, you know. And then we lived in the subdivision. There was no more walking to the corner store. Like, you know, in Brooklyn, you just hit the block, go get whatever you want. Down here, you know, you got to walk through cul-de-sacs behind people's yards, you know, through the path, hop the fence to get to the gas station.
Welcome to the South, baby.
You know, that was,
welcome to the South.
Now, I tell you one of the funniest things, me, mommy, and Shanna was walking to the grocery store. And this was North Harrison at the time. And we was on one side of the street, and then you got 2 lanes of traffic, the median, and another 2 lanes of traffic, then the sidewalk all the way over there. So we're walking to the store. We don't know nobody. We're fresh here. And the man on the other side of the street was coming, you know, walking down the street. He, out of nowhere, he was like, hey, how y'all doing? We thought we was going to have to jump this dude. You know what I'm saying? Who you talking to? We don't know you. Mind your business, you know?
Right.
So that was a shock coming to the South, you know, that Southern hospitality was real.
It was real.
coming from New York,
Southern hospitality is real, y'all.
No,
that's real.
Well, see that's the part too of what I was about to say. In the 90s, early 90s, Southern hospitality was real. 2025, that thing does not exist anymore.
Well,
you get punched in the face for speaking to somebody now.
Well, okay, so how can I put this? Southern cities and Southern hospitality is different.
Okay.
Right? So if you're in Atlanta, you're in New Orleans, Miami,
yeah,
Charlotte, Memphis.
Yeah.
That's some crazy.
Yeah.
But if you in the country down south, you still getting.
It depends. Because now you start hit making them boys wow. Augusta, them boys wow.
True. True. That's you know what? That's true. That's true.
Yeah, me and Tad.
The South changing, man.
Me and Tad was in Augusta working, man, and we got off work like 9. We hit the hotel, and dudes was acting like they wanted to do something. And Tad had to flash on them, like, saying this ain't what you want. It's a totally different side. When we first moved down here, you really can go to sleep with your doors open. You sleep with your windows open.
Shit has changed.
Yeah, all you heard was the crickets popping. Like, I remember our very first night in Atlanta, me, Mommy, and Shanna couldn't sleep. It was too quiet. There was no sirens, no bottles being bust, no gunshots. It was weird, it was just uncomfortable. So
let me ask you this. So this is the cool part about this podcast thing, y'all. Like, I've been wanting to do this forever, I swear. But so the South is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to New York a couple of times with you, by myself. New York is a crazy place, man. Like, this dude tried to make New York, Brooklyn seem like it was a fairy tale, man. Shit, it's Brooklyn, man. So let me ask you this: what's the difference between Atlanta and Brooklyn? What's like the biggest difference?
Atmosphere. Atmosphere. All right, so Atlanta is a melting pot now. Like, literally, everybody in Atlanta is from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And New York is New York. I mean, now you got people moving in from other places, but for the most part, Brooklyn is Brooklyn, Queens is Queens, Bronx is, everybody is from there.
Mm-hmm.
So the mentality up there is really different. You mind your business up there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You mind your business. You do what you got to do, go where you got to go. And that's just pretty much it. Atmosphere for me, I think atmosphere is really different.
It's crazy because everybody group New York as one.
Yeah.
But when you go up there, you experience it for yourself. You say, okay, the Queens dudes is different from the Harlem dudes, and the Brooklyn dudes is different from the Bronx dudes. But you got to go up there and experience that.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, this podcast thing about the man.
Well, let's get to this part right here. So, Mr. Carter, you married?
Yeah, man.
How long you been married, man?
24 years, man.
We're gonna pray for Mr. Carter at the end of the show, right? Yeah, all my anointed folks, y'all touch the telephone.
24 years, man.
You still got hair?
No, no. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. For those, I'm not taking this hat off right now. Y'all know what time it is.
All right, so married 24 years. You got kids?
Yep, 4 of them.
You got 4 kids.
4 of them, all adults.
All adults. Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful thing.
That's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing.
It wasn't easy, but hey,
that's life. Life isn't easy.
Yeah, life ain't easy.
Life not easy. So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into the marriage part in the future. What was it like being a father, having your first child? Like, what was that experience like?
Crazy as hell. Because, all right, so my first thought was when I first found out my wife was pregnant, I'm like, my life is literally over.
Yeah.
I knew that everything that I did was revolved around the child.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, man, I'm not.
Really. Now, what child is this?
This is Kenethia Carter. This is Shug, the one who's doing the editing and all that right now. That's her. This is like 23 years later. Right? Am I right? Yeah, 23 years later. So yeah, man, it was boy, my shit. Because I didn't want my children to grow up like I did.
I understand that.
I wanted to be present, a father in their life,
Yeah.
especially in today's, well, back then in today's time.
Yeah.
I just didn't, I ain't wanting to grow up like we did.
I
So
understand.
yeah,
You know, me finding out I was gonna be a father, it was scary.
I was about to ask you that. Like, you was a father before I was.
Yeah, it was scary. It was something I was not ready for. I was doing my basketball thing, trying out for the NBA. Me and Jason every weekend at
Shout
the
out to
club.
Jason. Shout out to Vegas.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Every weekend we're at the club in the street doing something. I didn't want no responsibility
hmm
at all. I still was my mother's youngest boy. She still was going to baby me. Now I got somebody coming in. Now I got to step up and be a man. It was scary when I found out I was about to be a father. The very first person I told, this is no lie, me and my brother PJ was walking to the store.
All right,
And
Peter,
I was
my
like,
dog PJ. Yeah,
so
no
I
doubt.
was like, hey man, I gotta tell you something. He's like, what? What's up? I said, such and such pregnant. I'm about to be a father. He laughed as loud as he could. When he stopped laughing, he looked me dead in my eye. He said,
Excuse me.
Mommy gonna beat your ass. We laughed our butts off from behind that. Then I told my brother Pumpkin, and Pumpkin was like, yeah, mommy gonna hurt you. Because
Shout out to my boy P.
even though Pumpkin and PJ already had kids, like I said, I was mommy youngest.
Mhm.
I still was the baby.
hmm
Pumpkin and PJ had a big part of my growing up being raised. So even though at that time I was the tallest son, brother, they all still looked at me as a baby. So now they hear Jeremy about to have a baby. It was mind blowing to them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it was scary. But it was I having my first child didn't phase me until the day he was born. I just went on living my life. I wasn't pregnant. I wasn't having pains or cravings or anything like that. I was just still living my life, still doing the basketball thing, still hanging out. And I was working. And one day, about 2 o'clock in December, it started snowing, big flakes out of nowhere. Now,
Down in Atlanta.
yeah, Georgia,
which is some crazy stuff anyway.
Catch snow out of nowhere.
Right.
2 hours later, mommy drove up on a parking lot and she's just screaming like crazy, he's here, he's here, he's here. And I'm like, what you talking about? She's like, your son, he's here. And instantly, my whole mindset, heart, everything about me changed. It's like I transformed.
hmm
And we ran straight to the phone, start calling airlines, like, give me a ticket to New York right now. So, on the way to the airport, me and mommy stopped by Walmart. I'm buying basketball, footballs. I was so happy, just to get to New York to see him. And that was the change of my life, man.
Cool. Super cool.
So on that note, now I do have, all right, so if you ask me how many kids I got, I'm going to tell you I got 11. I'm always going to include Princess and Spider.
Okay.
Spider was my very first anyway.
Okay.
Me and PJ shared Spider.
Okay.
Because when PJ was at work, Chris was in the house, Spider was in the streets with me. Like everywhere I went, that little dude went, And so then other than that, I got
shout out to my boy P. SP. He down the street on the way. Yeah. Come on, man.
I got 9, ranging from man is 30 and me is 18.
That's a lot of damn children.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of damn children. Like, damn. I mean, god damn.
I remember the first time.
I got 4, yo.
Yeah, let me tell you, the first time we all got together.
Shit.
And we went out to go eat. We went to Wendy's, and that's when I realized, like,
shout out to a real man on them chair, man. We got to go to Wendy's, bro. For real. Like, stop playing.
I had to realize protection ain't that bad.
No, it's not.
Because we go to Wendy's, and I'm just, I'm thinking we're about to spend $25 get these kids something to eat. Yeah, that bill came out to like $74. Yeah, back then
at Wendy's.
At Wendy's, So yeah, shout out to parenthood, man.
Fatherhood, parenthood, however you want to put it, it's different. You really sacrifice everything that you want to do. If you're a decent person, let me say that.
If you're a decent person, yes.
There's a lot of cats out here, they do their thing, whatever. That's not even the topic right now, but Yeah, man, it changed my life. That's for sure. That's for sure.
What's the biggest change? And be honest. No sugarcoating. Yes, sharing and listening. Biggest change. Fatherhood.
Um, all my time is accounted for. All my actions are accounted for.
Yeah.
All my money is accounted for.
Yeah.
I can't be who I want to be no more.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna necessarily say be who I want to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of
You
a
had to pull back.
hell
You can't
yeah.
get 100%.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. I'm married 24 years, man. Stop playing. Like in today's world, that's a hell of an accomplishment, boy. Stop. What?
Hey, biggest challenge for me, with
I know the drink. Good. Shout out to Cognac and coffee, man. Coffee and Cognac. That's what we're doing.
Of, being a father to me was back then when I was younger. I bought Pamper for 13 years straight. Every week I was buying.
Hey, one of y'all comment on that for real. One of y'all comment on that, man. 13 shout out to Marcus Reed buying Pampers for 13 years. Boy, stop. Shit.
I should have got some stock in that.
Or something, man.
You know what you being a parent, right? So you already had
God damn.
You already had Shuggy.
Mm-hmm.
So I found out I was having twins.
Mm-hmm.
You thought that was the funniest thing in the world. You know, you
I did. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. I'll tell you how me and this dude met, y'all. Like, all right, so me and Sandra, you know, we're an item or whatever. We doing our thing. It's early in the game, like maybe 3-4 months, whatever. But I'm at church or whatever, and Sandra like, I want to introduce you to my brother. What camera am I supposed to look at? This one? Yeah, Sandra like, I want to introduce you to my brother, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So y'all know who I am. I'm a big football fan. And I love the New Orleans Saints. Shout out to New Orleans Saints right there. Shout out to the Saints. Super Bowl champion New Orleans Saints. You know. But anyway, this dude had a Rita Anthony jersey who happens to play for Tampa Bay, who's one of the Saints' biggest rivals. So I spoke to this dude, and this nigga looked I'm sorry. He looked the other way. I said, Shadow, fuck him. And that's how we met. But go ahead, man. My bad, y'all.
All right, so when I found out I was having twins, you clowned.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you saw me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm driving a minivan. I get out the minivan at church carrying two car seats. And you, before you even say what's up, even offer the help, you clowning.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Man, so my mama, R.I.P., Mr. Vern Carter. But yeah, my mama called me. She said, boy, I had a dream you had twins. I'm like, man, you was tripping hard. Boy, she described to me everything to the T.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, yeah, girl, you tripping hard. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Twins. I'm done with Suge. That's a wrap. I ain't lying. A year later.
Yeah, a year later.
Shanda said, boy, I'm pregnant with twins. I'm like,
them damn tables turned on you. Because I laughed every time I saw him. I didn't help him carry not one car seat.
Got fat, clothes too small, no money. It was
and this
bad.
Dude drove a minivan for 13 years.
Hey, be careful how you laugh at me, man. It's coming back your way, man.
Mook was pulling up to the club in the minivan.
Mm-hmm. Dude's like, what a family. I'm like, you know what, dude? Come on, let's go on the spot, man. Have a good time. But that's the truth, man. That is the truth.
Yeah. So, and
that's the truth. That's the pure truth. Damn.
All right. So with the folks getting to know us, right? Like one thing. What's one of the favorite things about you? I'm gonna answer it first, right? One of my favorite things about me. I don't care what people think or say about me, and I don't respect other people's time. I move how I move.
That's another thing that's so true. I got a story coming later, but
I move how I want to move. I don't rush because, you know, you rush and that's when things start happening. You know, you ever see somebody running late for something, they rush, get into an accident, or, you know, hear something they're not supposed to hear. You never know what God is saving you from. I take my time. I do what I do. When I get there, I get there. You know, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, cool. It'll be all right. Understood. You know, and that's one of the biggest things about me. I respect me. I love me more than anybody else. You know, that's probably one of the best things I like about me.
I think I learned that from you. One valuable lesson I learned from you, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Me and this dude got history, like 24 years worth of history. So I've never seen Michael Jordan a day in my life. And I'm a big sports fan again, right? So this man called me and said, "Hey man, you want to go see Michael Jordan?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Like, what time we leaving? Make a long story short, this dude, I think the game started at 7:30 somewhere in the area. This man didn't show up till 9 o'clock. And it's an hour drive from where we live to the stadium. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe halftime, just traffic jam, whatever the case may be, right? We didn't get there, man. I swear we got that jump was checking out. I cursed this dude out so bad. So bad. But anyway, he told me on the ride back, he was like, listen, my time is my time. And from that day, that was in 2003.
Something like that.
I believe that. Oh, maybe 02?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Michael was playing for the Wizards, Washington. Yeah.
I remember that game.
So from that day forward, bro, this man told me, like, my time is my time, and I incorporated that into my life. So when people get upset with me, like, you move how you want to move, you not concerned about people's time, I said, shit, you damn right.
Yeah, you're right.
I could be gone tomorrow. I ain't worried about your time.
That's one thing people don't realize. We got one life to live.
Facts.
Like, you got one shot at this thing. Once that day come,
facts.
There's no restart button.
Yeah.
I ain't living to please nobody.
Yeah.
For real, I'm living to please myself. One thing I tell people all the time.
Now it's starting to flow. Coffee and cognac.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ever, when I die, I'm not gonna stand before God and tell him I didn't enjoy my life. I didn't appreciate the opportunities he gave me. I'm gonna tell him thank you, and I took advantage of every opportunity you gave me. When you try to people please, it's not satisfying. It's not fulfilling.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to please everybody else, no matter what you do. And what if they're not pleased? Mm-hmm. So now you're not happy.
Mm-hmm. You
wake up, you look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. Before you tell anybody else that, hey, your day changes a whole lot. And this is even dealing with wife, kids, anybody. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You have to do for you before you do for anybody else. I'm telling you, I've been down that road where you're constantly doing for everybody else. There's going to come a day you're going to snap and you're going to be like, F everybody. I do for everybody. Don't nobody do for me. But when you start doing for yourself first.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Not cut you off.
No, go for it.
Is that like a level of parenthood, a level of fatherhood? Did you feel like that before you was a parent or after? Going back to that?
No, life taught me this. And I swear, I've been preaching this for years now. Life is the best teacher. I don't care what school you went to. Hard knocks, that's going to be your best teacher.
Life going to be your best teacher.
And life will show you your do's and don'ts.
For sure.
And life will show you who to be around, who not to be around.
For sure.
And it was in my personal private time where I learned the most stuff. It wasn't around people. You get somewhere by yourself, man, God will start talking to you. And God, sure enough, let me know, hey, put you first. It's not selfish. It sounds selfish, but it's not.
I got a question.
Hold on, look at this. When you're on an airplane and the flight instructors are giving you instructions and they tell you that mask fall down, what do they tell you to do? Fix your mask first before you try to help fix somebody else's, right? That's life.
That's life.
Fix you before you try to fix somebody else.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So how can I put this? Time, you say life is the best teacher.
Life is the best teacher.
Time is the biggest snitch. Time is the biggest rat, right?
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Any youngster, anybody, woman, man, whatever you are, what would be the best advice
that I would give somebody? Live life one day at a time. You can't go back to tomorrow. You didn't make it to, you can't go back to yesterday. You haven't made it till tomorrow yet. Enjoy today. Live today.
Just keep living.
And then let life flow. Don't force life. and don't try to stop life. You got to allow things to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Let it flow. This is one thing life taught me. And I learned a lot of this stuff in my 40s, man. You know, when I slowed down, when most
Shout
of
out
the
to
time,
everybody in their 40s.
40 crew, where y'all at?
I know you woke up with something hurting this
Hey,
morning. My
we
left
got
shoulder
people
was
on here?
throbbing.
We got people on here? Hey, like this and share it, man.
Please.
Let me tell you about life.
Hold on. Hey, this social media check is different. Could y'all please like, subscribe? If you don't like it. Please comment. Please say something. I don't care what it is.
Let us know you there. Say what's up.
Please.
Hey, so one thing about life I found out, whenever I try to force something, oh my goodness, man, I messed up big time. Whenever I try to make something happen on my own, I made a big mess. But when I sat back and start allowing life to just flow, allowing God to be God in my life, you know, if it happened,
what you mean when you say?
Baby.
What you mean when you say, let God be God in your life? What does that mean?
All right, so
that's. Oh, let me say this. That's a broad statement.
That really is.
To people who don't believe in God, are people who believe in God the most. What does let God be God mean? What is that? Like what you talking about? Like what?
To understand that, you know, you got to have some knowledge of the Bible, and you have to have a relationship with Him. You know,
shout out to Cognac and Coffee. It's tequila right now, but shout out to Cognac and Coffee.
It's all good.
My man.
You know, to let God be God, that's the flow that I'm talking about. You know, you ever had a situation and you worried yourself to death about it?
Absolutely.
And your worrying didn't do anything but probably make the situation worse?
Absolutely.
But you ever notice when you be like, you let it go and be like, man, whatever it is, what it is, things start to turn around, start to get a little bit better? Yeah, that's kind of letting God be God. Because if you trust in God, if you're worrying, you're telling God, I don't trust you.
Yeah, what's the point?
Don't get me wrong now, we're human. You know, we do try to figure things out. You know, I totally understand that. But at the end of the day, it is your will. You know what I'm saying? So I found out working 80 hours a week sometimes don't do it. You know,
working 80 hours a week, never do it.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta like, subscribe, dislike, comment, whatever you want to do. Just do it, please.
For real. You know,
nigga need that check, bro. Excuse my language, but I'm on my level now. I need that check. My brother need that check, bro.
Definitely.
Subscribe, like, dislike, comment, whatever you choose to do. Just do it. Interact, man. Yeah, go ahead. My bad, baby.
So in letting God be God, like I said, if you believe His word and you have a relationship with Him, you know, sometimes you have to say, hey, man, let the chips fall how they fall. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that says all things work together. And I would say it like this, for my good. You know, so when you allow God to be God, I honestly believe this with everything in me. No matter what happens in life, it's going to work out for my good. When I step in and try to do it on my own, that's when it don't work out for my good. You know, so things don't always work out the way I want it to work out. It always work out the way God wanted to work out, and that end up being in my favor. You know, our mind is not like God.
No doubt.
Our understanding is not like His.
Of course not.
So you have to move you out the way.
Let me say this. I think, well, I know for a fact that human beings try to put God on their level.
Yeah, in the box.
Right? God is good. God is on time. So no, He's not. God is everything.
God is everything.
God is everything good. God is everything bad. God might be not on time. I ain't gonna say late because He's never late, but He's not on time all the time. Not on time when you want Him to
Not
be on time. Right?
Hey, doodle.
Right? What's up, baby girl? So, God is everything.
Yeah.
You know, people got
and
this.
His word says that.
This notion that God is always good.
Yeah.
No, that's not the case.
Yeah.
God is God.
God is God.
And you don't understand who God is.
Now, with you saying that, somebody out there, some super Christian church folk,
I don't care about y'all. Shout out to the 504
kindergarten. They don't have a clear understanding of what you're saying. You know, God isn't always good.
He's not.
And you know, and you know what? Let me just say this.
Hey, we forgot to hold on. We forgot to mention the part. Hey, we was both working for Bishop Smith, right? He was pastor at the time. We had this job called adjutants, right? Made sure Auburn Bearer, made sure he was straight in this, that, and the third. So we come on this spiritual level, this church level, this Bible level. People be knowing what they talking about.
Yeah.
Because we was trained for this.
Yeah.
So I'm putting my glasses back on. Shout out to Cognac and Coffee.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, dislike, whatever.
Yeah. Churchy people, you know, they would get mad at you for what you just said because they don't understand. You know, churchy people, they're one-track mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know, whatever that preacher have been telling them for the past 20 years, that's all they believe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more to life than that. You know, there's other information out there.
Absolutely.
Your pastor isn't the smartest.
Right.
You know, your pastor isn't always right. So what you saying that, I get where you're coming from, but folks will be mad at you for saying that because they're one-track minded. You know, the truth of the matter is, in church, they do want to scream every Sunday, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good.
It's totally false.
You know, it
totally
sounds
false.
good though.
Yeah, it sounds
and
good.
That's what this world we live in, people want stuff that sound good. It don't have to be good, but it sound good, and they're okay with that. That mindset is crazy. You know, I really want it to be good. So I'm going to search out. I'm going to do what I have to do to find some way to make it good. But these people are so fine with you saying God is good. Somebody could just get their leg chopped off. And you walk by and say God is good. They're going to say all the time, no, your leg is chopped off.
Your leg.
You are hurting. You're in pain. What are you talking about?
What you talking about?
You know, but they're not real, you know. So that's in the future, we are going to dig deep into that right there, you know, the mindset of the church versus the mindset of a child of God. That's a good way to separate it, right? Yeah, you know. Get it like that.
Shout out to Cognac and Coffee.
You know, so
first installment. This about to be one of the realest, so you can boo.
Oh yeah. All right, so let's get
real
back,
conversation, man.
Let's get back to this this parenting thing. As a parent, there's a lot of people out there with kids that's not grown yet, going from the ages of them terrible twos is real. Them terrible twos are real, you know, and them terrible 18s are real too. Well, the terrible twos are real. 13, 16, and 18, they're really real.
And 21.
And 2 years.
21 is the realest one.
Yeah. How old is Nyla? 21. 21 is real because.
Let me say this. So just because it's legal, just because the United States government made it legal, doesn't mean that I agree with it.
Absolutely.
Right? I never understood the concept of an 18-year-old talking about they were grown. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I made one of the worst mistakes in my life at 18 years old, and I'm dealing with it right now. And I'm 45. Look good to be 45. Shout out to everybody in their 40s. But anyway, one of the worst mistakes I ever made in my life was when I was 18 years old.
What you do?
Moved out of my mama's house. Yeah.
Not me.
Slept in the car for a month. So she asked, so one week she asked for my check. And I'm like, okay, man, you know, talking about the bills and this, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, man, you got that. So the next week she's like, let me get your check. And I'm like, okay, lady, you tripping. Like, all right, cool. The next week she was like, let me get your check. I was like, hold up, man. Well, I got something to do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she said, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the end of that. So the next check, she said, give me a check. I said, ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
Right? Guess what she said? Guess what the return was? Well, I think you need to pack up and dip. I think you need to pack up and get out. I said, what you mean? Like, what you mean pack up and get out? Like, she was like, I think you need to. Sorry, Devin Carter, he remember this. Say, Ron, you remember this. Yeah, man. She said, pack up and I think you need to pack your shit up and get the stepper. Right? Just got me a little whip. She bought the car.
Yeah.
Right? So boom, you know, she said, yeah, I think you need to. And I did that. And boy, let me explain something to you. That's when life started. That's when
yeah,
I'm like,
real.
damn, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
You ever slept in the car for a month? I did. I go to the gas station and brush my teeth. I'm going to work though. So, but you know, one of the worst mistakes I ever made in my life was leaving my mama's house when I was 18. So I don't believe that 18 years old is grown, not by no stretch of the imagination. I don't know who agrees to that. I don't know who made the law, whatever the case may be.
Not cool.
Nah, I'm not with none of that.
So my story is opposite. So I had older brothers, and Pumpkin, since Pumpkin was like 3, he thought he was grown.
Hold on for a minute. He's the baby boy. I'm the oldest boy. So the perspective is different.
But
yeah,
in
no
this
doubt.
setting right here, I'm the older brother. He's the little brother.
Fuck out of here. But good, go ahead.
You know, so you know, so I was always very observant. I've always been close with Mommy and Shanna. When we moved to Georgia, it was just me, Mommy, and Shanna.
Mhm.
You know, so of course, me being the male, I had to feel like I was the protector. Now I was the protector of Shanna.
Mhm.
You know, and this Mommy, I just wanted to be a man. You know, make sure she was good, right? So when Pumpkin and PJ came down, I watched Pumpkin, like I swear, Pumpkin and Mommy used to battle. Pumpkin, like,
shout out to my boy Pete. Where you at, boy?
So Pumpkin, when Mommy say yellow, Pumpkin was going to say black. You know, Mommy say 3, Pumpkin was going to say 4.
He the oldest. He the oldest.
Yeah,
no
right.
doubt.
So Pumpkin always has something to say. So I watched Pumpkin at 18 tell Mommy, "I'm grown."
Mhm.
Mommy told him, "Pack your stuff, get out my house." He packed his stuff up, and when he was leaving, Mommy said, "And don't go to none of my sister's house." Yeah.
Why we got to put stipulations on trying to be grown? Damn.
You know, so
Mom, can I go and do my thing?
So I watched it with Pumpkin, and then so as PJ was coming along, PJ was like me, just quiet. Mommy say, "PJ, I need this." PJ give it to her, no problem. You know, there you go, Mom. There you go, Mom. And so when I turned 18, instead of me moving out, Mommy bought me a car for my 18th birthday. You know, like no, Pumpkin didn't get a car, PJ didn't get a car, Shanna didn't get a car. Mommy bought me a car. Mommy bought me a car, boy. She bought
Shanna right there looking at his ass too.
Mommy bought me a 1978 Cutlass, white with blue rag.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
what year we talking?
I got my first income tax check.
What year we talking?
1996.
Yes, sir.
I got my first income tax check from Tadpole. That one was like 2,100. 2,100 went into the trunk. I beat that thing out.
You know what? Next episode we're going into the first time we get taxes for churn. Yes, indeed.
I beat that truck out. Mommy cursed me out from the bank all the way home. I sound good though. Yeah, so no, I wasn't trying to move out. Mommy asked me for a little $200 or whatever she asked me for the week. I gladly gave it to her. Tadpole was already here. I didn't want to go pay rent and take care of him. You know, so
understood.
Mommy tell me shut up, I shut up. Shanna and Pumpkin like to argue back with Mommy.
Yeah.
You know, me, I was just cool.
Shanna like to argue with everybody.
Boy, Jesus Christ.
Especially me. I'm like, God damn.
Me, y'all
got no chaser?
So look.
I need to chase it.
Pumpkin and Shanna wanted to prove
what's up,
to
baby?
Mommy.
What's happening?
Pumpkin wanted to prove he was a man. Shanna wanted to prove she was a woman. I ain't want to prove nothing because I was that kid. I was going to do what I wanted to do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So if me keeping quiet or me telling you yes was going to make you happy, I did it. I don't want to argue. You're right. And then when you go to sleep, I'm going to leave and go hang out. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Nowadays makes sense.
I was like that from a child. You know, Mommy cooked something and Pumpkin and PJ had to eat it. I'm going to sit there until you make me what I want. You know, you're going to beat me maybe once, but I broke her.
Dude was crazy.
I was going to get what I wanted without arguing with her. You know, this is no lie. You know, when everybody else had to do stuff, I didn't. I think I was in 3rd grade. Mommy bought me glasses. I told her at that place, don't buy them glasses. I told her, don't buy them glasses. I ain't wearing them.
This is definition of a manipulation.
Yeah, I told her.
That's what it is.
I said, don't buy them.
He's a manipulator.
So
what's the word?
To use her insurance
Manipulator.
and all that stuff, get me glasses. That next morning, she put them on me. Me and Shanna walking to work. As soon as I turned the corner on Marcus Garvey, I took them shits off and broke them. Threw them over the fence. Told Mommy at school,
I ain't wearing that shit.
I told you I'm not wearing them. You know, and from that day, she left me alone. You know, we go to the dentist. You know, she got Mommy, Shanna, and PJ. We stop by the store. She give me a bag of candy. You know, I got my way because I wasn't going to argue or fight with her.
I got a question for you. right?
Go for it.
So the family you created versus the family you came from.
Yeah.
What's the most important?
What's the most important one?
What's the most important? The family you created versus
Yeah.
the family you came from. What's the most important?
It's the one that you create. The one that you create.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You created that.
I thought about it, nigga. That's why I asked you.
I'm saying you created it. So that's your responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, watch this. I'm a grown man. I'm 47.
Y'all ain't got no chaser?
Yeah. I'm 47 years old. Grown man. 47 with all these kids, right?
Oh.
I'm 47.
You look good, boy.
Appreciate it, baby.
I'm 45. I look good, y'all.
I'm 47. I have all my kids. I'm married. I have grandkids. And let me tell you what. At the end of the day, I'm still my mother's responsibility. No lie. She made me. I didn't make myself.
Mm-hmm.
Then don't get me wrong. I do for myself. I handle my house, everything. But if there's ever a time that I'm in need, the first person come to my mind is my mother.
God,
let me tell you this real quick. So our debit cards messed up this week and we couldn't use them. Nev called me, hey, I gotta pay this bill real quick. Cool, I'll call you right back. Immediately, boom, have mommy on speed dial. Mom, give me this money real quick. I gotta pay this bill. Mom, okay, no problem. Who else am I gonna call and go to? hey, you still here? Do your job, woman. You ain't finished. Do your job, woman. You ain't finished. You know, so yeah. So the family I created is more important. But here's the thing, all right? So the family I created got my heart and my mind, right? So the way I feel about my mother and them, the family I came from, they feel the same way. You know, people ask this question on Facebook and on Instagram. Who comes first, your wife or your mother? It's an easy one for me. My wife comes first because my wife has my heart. She know how I feel about my mother. It's an easy one. People always argue, oh, my mother did this, my mother did that. The woman you with got your heart, you come first. Because whenever there's a time or a need, we got her all day. You know what I'm saying? It's a stupid ass question.
It really is a stupid ass. You know what? I'm not with the comparisons.
Yeah.
So I'm on this thing. Well, I'm appreciating everything. I think they come with maturation. I think they come with maturity. Not age necessarily.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Come with maturity.
Maturity.
Right? Because all right, so I didn't want to, well, I ain't gonna say I didn't want to say it, but I didn't know how to interlude into it. Love mommy when she here.
Big time.
Cause I ain't lying. I ain't got my old girl no more. And boy, I ain't lying. That was my best friend.
Isn't that funny when you're teenagers or even under the age of 21, y'all could be enemies. But boy, when life hit, y'all become best friends.
Best friends.
Right?
Best friends. So toward the end or whatever, we used to have like elaborate dates on a Friday. We'd be at the house. But I would go get a new outfit, I swear. Ask Shanna. I would get a new outfit and I'm like, I'm going to get dressed up and just go sit at my mom's house. Spider was with me, Melvin was with me, so all the boys with me. They'd be like, why are you getting dressed up? I'm like, nigga, I'm going to see my mom. Not knowing, you know, but
That's
yeah, man.
That should be taught, man.
Yeah, huh?
That's something that should be taught.
What?
What you saying? How you got dressed up to go see your mother.
Yeah, that was
you didn't present yourself in any old kind of way.
That was the event, man. Like, old girl used to like to see a nigga dressed up. But you know, I don't, you know, let's go past that.
Nah, let's stay there for a minute.
Damn, nigga.
This new generation.
I'm trying to stop from crying and shit, you know.
First episode, look crying, y'all. Nigga gonna be singing in a couple minutes. With an Al Green, Shanna.
Shit.
Hey,
damn.
Young people nowadays don't appreciate their mothers and fathers.
Shame on them.
They curse them out. They fight them. Pause for a minute. If you would act like you was gonna swing on Mr. Vern, what was gonna happen?
She was gonna pull that 22. She kept a 22.
Yeah. Mommy didn't know. We know Mommy kept a 38 special in a beige leather purse. Yeah, under her mattress.
She gonna bust at your ass. I'm like, damn, I'm your child. She's like, I don't care. I don't give a
She threw a meat cleaver at PJ. She stabbed PJ. She stabbed Pumpkin. Yeah, she was real. Hold on, Shannon. She stormed you. She ain't do nothing. She didn't do nothing to me but love me. She showered me with love. Mother Reed, I thank you for all the love
Shout out to Miss Reed. She upstairs. Shout out to Miss Reed.
Oh, y'all hope Pumpkin watches. Pumpkin, she made me a lemon cake and a sweet potato pie, bro. and some rice pudding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she gave Puda some because she said Puda looked more like me than you.
This is a segment where he started shit. I didn't say none of that.
Hey, y'all like our shirts, man? Show them your shirt.
Cognac and coffee, man.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Star Reed Production. She made the shirt for us.
Got the New York right there.
And,
Got the New Orleans right there.
You know,
if you look right there, you can see the Saints. You know, I'm gonna give them a shout out again. The Giants was ass this year, so yeah, you know what time it is. But yeah,
right,
man.
So let's do this. The parent and kid relationship. Man, where did that change? Because like you got kids. Like how old is June and Sweetie? 21.
Oh,
are they 21 this year?
What year is
this year? Right?
They're gonna be 21 this year. Yeah.
Imagine
all four of them grown. Shout out to the Carter kids. All four of them grown.
Imagine, we should get over 21, so let's not include her. Imagine June, Sweetie, or Kanye bucking at Shanna, cursing at her, or trying to swing on her.
It's not gonna happen.
But I'm saying, what's the difference? Because you look at these kids out here on social media, in the mall, in the grocery store, they are wilding on their parents.
Remember we said earlier, we was like, I didn't want my children to grow up like we did.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we ever disrespected our mama. It got some heated points, no doubt.
Yeah, with y'all?
Yeah, no doubt.
Not me. I always respected my mother.
Yeah, ain't no man around. I'm like, oh, she a woman. I'm about to take control of this. Like, like, girl, you my mama, but you my girl.
Yeah.
Like, relax. I got this.
Relax.
I'm like 13. I got this. Mm-hmm. Man, shut your stupid ass down. Anyway, boy, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I told all four of mine from jump, like, don't disrespect your mama. Don't disrespect neither one of your grandmas. I'm not going for that.
Yeah.
Because I ain't lying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take so much, but your mama and both of your grandmas, they're gonna go head over heels for you.
So we're not. What's the difference? Is it because there's not a solid man in the house? Is that what you think?
Back then?
Now, today. Why are these kids wilding out on these parents? Like it comes so natural.
Life is different, Jay. Like,
yeah,
I can't.
Life is different, but the rules should still be the same.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but you know what?
Is it love? Is it respect? Like, what's their foundation?
Let me tell you this. I'm gonna keep it as real as possible as I can. I don't know what's wrong with these children today. I would have never tried that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I would have never tried.
Like, I didn't like the police, but I feared them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like my mama all the time, but I feared her. Mm-hmm. The male influences in my life, I didn't like them all the time, but I feared them. Boy, I'm not gonna do such and such because I know them people gonna come holler at me, and I almost see them people.
These kids today fear nothing, and it's not even the fear and trembling; it's the fear and respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference. These kids nowadays fear nothing. They don't. I think I know what it is. Why they don't fear it. They didn't get their ass whooped the right way. Honestly, they didn't get the mess knocked out of them. Because they're all right. So
what's the worst whooping you ever caught?
All right.
I hope you understood what I said just now.
All right, so one day I was going on a field trip. And I did something in school. I was bad in school. And Mommy was like, "You're not going on that field trip tomorrow." So I was like, "Whatever, that's fine." And so I got to school.
I thought you was the favorite.
I was the favorite.
Yeah, okay, right.
One year I got 27 U's on my report card.
God damn! Shout out to everybody that got 27 U's on their report card.
PS 25, fourth grade.
What do you mean? That's unsatisfactory.
Unsatisfactory.
Yeah, you was off the chain.
Yeah, man. Conduct was just crazy.
Oh, you? God damn, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, so she was like, "You're not going on that field trip tomorrow." So I was like, "Whatever." And I got to school, and I actually told the teacher, I was like, "Hey, my mother said I can't go." She's like, "The whole school's going. There's nobody for you to be here with." I said, "Cool." So when I got home, I wasn't trying to hide it. We was walking to choir rehearsal, me, Mommy, and my Aunt Jack. And I was trying to be honest, let her know, like, "Yo, Mom, I had to go on the field trip because they said I couldn't stay at the school." She said, "Your ass lying," and popped me in the back of my head. Yo, I got so mad because I wasn't lying. I just took off running, right? I just took off running. She's like, "Get back there." I took off running. So Mommy started chasing me. Now, we on Marcus Garvey.
Right.
she's chasing me down. So we get to the church and she's kind of catching up on me. I felt her hand getting close. So I dipped in between the car. And so now we're doing the car thing.
Mm-hmm.
And my Aunt Jack was on one side. She caught me. And mommy grabbed me by the back of my collar. Straight hands. Just split my whole joint open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the church. Just bleeding all over.
Miss Reed, that nigga ratting on you on this podcast right now.
Just busting my joint straight up. Wow, you know. That probably was the worst right there. You know, just.
Irma said she beat you with a chair.
No, she threw a chair at me because when we first moved to Georgia, I didn't want to be here. You know, it was my first year junior high. It was supposed to be tradition. Everybody in the family went to 324. I was supposed to follow that. Majors was there.
324 is a school in New York.
It's a junior high school.
Okay.
I was supposed to play for Majors.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Pumpkin and play for Majors. Wayne, PJ, they all had good relationships. So yeah, I was ready to play for Majors. I did summer games with Majors.
Shout out to that nigga P. Where you at, boy?
And so mommy moved me and Shanna down here. I didn't have no friends. Nobody else from the school was from New York. So it was like, man, whatever with this place. So I found a teacher. She was from New York. And she was Jamaican, right? So my neighbors in New York were from Jamaica. So, you know, just New York, you know, you got, you know, so she said she was from Jamaica. So I was like, wow. I was like, yeah, I'm from Jamaica too. So I was like, I'm from Jamaica too. And so she took a real liking to me.
Yeah, you crazy.
So I get to class. I didn't want to do work. It was easy. Like, it just didn't get my attention. So I sat in class and I drew.
Mm-hmm.
And so the teacher would pass me. So my report card was looking real good. And mommy was like, yeah, I ain't believing this. Parent-teacher night come up.
You got to know your children's personality. Something ain't right about this.
Parent-teacher night, you know, mommy at the school. And so we get to her class. And mommy and the lady talking. The lady got nothing but good things to say about me. I'm about to slide through. And so we leaving. And mommy was like, all right, you know, I appreciate it. I'm like, you know, good, let's go. And so the teacher go, hey, Miss Reed, so what part of Jamaica y'all from? Mommy said, what the hell you talking about? I ain't from no damn Jamaica. She said, Marcus said, y'all was from Jamaica. So a whole nother conversation with her. She was like, he's not doing the work. I figured he couldn't understand. He wasn't adapted, so I was helping him out. Yo, the look on mommy. Yo, she's fast. So
it be your own people, bro, I swear.
So we get home, and we're sitting across from the table, and I feel her grilling me. Like, you know, I feel her grilling me. It's a Pumpkin, and my cousin Man was there, and they was asking me what happened. You know, how did it go? So I started telling the story. I thought it was funny. As soon as I started laughing, the chair mommy was sitting, and she just swung it from under her, launched that joint in my head. Just one motion.
You embarrassed that lady, man.
You mother effer.
Shit, you embarrassed that lady, man. The worst ass whooping I ever caught, boy, I swear. The police brought me home. It was Devin's birthday, I swear. My mama told me, she said, don't go messing with them little dudes. I said, I'll be right back. And they vandalized the gym. And the police is having to catch me. I was the fastest one, bro, but somehow, some way, the people called me. They brought me home, and my mom had an extension cord, the phone, the golf salt extension cord. And I told the dude, I said, man, you might as well keep going.
Take me to jail.
My mom about to beat my boy. Look, she told me we in the tub, wet flesh, and a phone extension cord.
Yeah, man.
That's the day I learned how to call in the name of Jesus. But shit, what? Shout out to my mama, girl, you beat my ass. That's why I don't like the police to this day. But yeah, man, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, you can't do that nowadays because these kids, you hit these kids, they gonna hit you back.
Not mine, not sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You
know
when people say that's you got blessings and this, that, and the third. So I count that as a blessing. My children would never play with me like that.
Yeah,
I know Aaron would never play with you like that.
Never. You know my secret? I swear that this is no lie. All of my boys, from man down to fat, by the time they was 4 years old, I tore that butt up real good. Real good. And I ain't saying something more than twice. So
Their mama be playing them games.
Boy, Jesus.
You know,
Christ.
gonna talk to them and this, that, and the third. You know, man,
Yeah.
we're not doing none of
Let
that.
me tell you,
Said it twice, boy. You better get your ass bust.
I've never had. I'm not going to sit here and act like my kids were angels. They got my DNA in them.
Absolutely.
No, but around me, it was always real cool, laid back. You know, a lot. They got my personality. None of them ever tried to buck at me, not even in a little way.
I can't say the same, y'all.
That June
No, it's not Junior. It's the twin daughter.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
That's sweet.
Yes.
The daughters, you know, they're different. You know,
It be the girls. You know. It be the girls.
With my daughters, I gave them a lot of rope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gave them a lot of rope. The boys, I gave no rope at all. The girls was spoiled.
So you gonna fuck over all them boys?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck over all them boys.
But you know, the girls, man, that daddy-daughter relationship is crazy. I told I don't know who I was talking to.
I wasn't supposed to curse on this thing, neither. Sorry, y'all.
One of the best feelings to this day, I remember it like it was yesterday. The best feelings I ever had in my life was coming. I was in my 20s, tired as I don't know what, lifting all them refrigerators. I was coming home, I was dirty, I was stink, and Cammy was at the door, and her little legs was just going. Happy to see Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, that thing brings tears to my eyes. That daddy-daughter relationship is unmatched.
First podcast, this nigga crying.
I ain't cried. That's this boy right here.
For real.
That's
He crying.
unmatched, you know. So the boys,
That means something to me, though.
the boys always like me.
The girls get more of your heart than the girls do?
The girls get
Well,
more of
excuse
my
me,
heart.
the girls get more of your heart than the boys do?
No, because
In my case, that's the case.
no, but the girls, they the huggers and want to sit on your lap. But the boys, they literally got everything. Like Tapo right there, he worked with me every day. Tad, how many times you pay for lunch? Tad, how many times you pay for dinner? Tapo was 28 years old. Tad know I love shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we in the sneaker. I buy a pair of sneakers every week. This is I got like 150 some pair of sneakers. So I'm at the register paying for my shoes, right? I'm at the register paying for my shoes. Boom, I'm ready to go. And Tad be like, yeah, Dad. I'm like, you like these? I'm like, yo, is they cool? He be like, yeah, they good, man. I think they're real cool. And I paid for it with no problem.
No problem.
He got a daughter. He got kids, and Tad be like, yeah, you like those? And you like these for real? You know, yeah. I just pay for it. Go. The boys get whatever they want, you know. So I'm more. All right, it'd be some like, you know, Cammy could call me, and Cammy, Nala, they the talkers. They could talk to me for 4 hours on the phone. I'm gonna listen. I am. I'm gonna listen, be very soft and gentle with them. And then Fat Boy could call me. I'm gonna start off smooth with Fat Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But if I feel like he ain't getting it within 5 minutes, I'm like, hey man, what? No, like I'm more stern, you know, like Negro, we're men now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't about to do this. This is what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
X, Y, and Z. You got it? And he like, yeah. But the next day he gonna text me or call me and say, hey Dad, I love you, man. I appreciate that phone call.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same but different.
So
if I can say that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
So I guess you gotta know your kids' personalities.
Yeah.
Know what they about.
Yeah.
See them in a good situation, a bad situation.
Yeah.
And see how they react.
Yeah. I can tell you like with Tapo.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm talking to Tapo and he's not talking, the whole ride, he's listening.
Mm-hmm.
If he's talking, he's not listening.
Mm-hmm.
Tapo got his moments where he want me to believe he got everything under control.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I know he don't have everything under control. But when he's sitting there quiet, I know he has everything under control. Me and Nev say this all the time with Rose. Rose is a little Tapo. When you're telling them something, when she's talking, she don't understand. When she's not talking, she understands. But she wants you to think she understands. Just a little Tapo. It's once again, it's just knowing your kids, you know? Yeah, so
you gotta understand their personalities.
Yeah.
All four of mine, right? They all come from the same woman, the same man.
Mm-hmm.
But all their personalities are different.
Yeah.
Right?
And
And
somebody grab me some tissue.
that's crazy to me. Right?
Yeah. That is weird.
It's weird as hell. Because My mom used to always tell me, she said, boy, me and all my siblings come from the same woman, the same man. I was like, well, damn, what you saying? Because all y'all act different,
Oh yeah, I different.
right?
Yeah.
I don't think you can gauge a person's personality.
Mm-hmm.
Remember we said earlier time was the biggest snitch?
Let me ask you this: when did you notice this? Younger or older?
Older.
And it's only because
Definitely older.
Life turns them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from first to third grade, they all probably act the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but once they start meeting up with different classmates, different friends in the neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
different situations, life starts shaping their mind, you know, their attitudes, all of that, you know. So that's why they start coming out with different personalities. They're experiencing different things.
The social aspect in anything is real.
Yeah.
From kids to us to anything.
Yeah.
Right? You never know what you get influenced by.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to like.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I always put a premium on education. And I ain't necessarily talking about the curriculum.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like these children don't understand for a minute. These children don't understand education. When I say education, again, I'm not talking about the curriculum.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like, no, you need to be schooled on credit,
mm-hmm.
Social Security number, all that,
Yeah.
right? Sexual education,
mm-hmm.
right? Spirituality.
Yeah.
You need to be schooled on all this.
Big time.
I think our children are miseducated. We depended on the public school system to teach our children. We fucked up when we did that.
Yeah, big time. Well, not only the public school system, but also the church.
Also the church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, especially the church.
Yeah. Especially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so let's switch subjects for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, in the weeks coming ahead, we're going to be talking about this a little bit more. The church messed a lot of people up. You know, here's a good thing. I mean, here's a good one.
Y'all don't come from me. He said that, but I agree with him. That. He said that. I didn't say that.
I believe this 100%.
But I'm a back him because he's telling the truth.
When the church should have been teaching us about life, finances.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hate the thing where it was when you turn 18, you know, even if you weren't going to college, go get you a good job. I hate that saying to this day.
Shout out to everybody that's 18 out there. You're going to make the worst choice in your life when you're that age, 18. You think you're grown. You're not grown. I used to hate
that. Go get you a good job. I hate that they taught us that, you know, because what I know now, I didn't need a job. You know what I'm saying? Like all the skills I had, I needed my own business. I just needed somebody to show me how to run a business, how to build a business. That's what we needed. So lots of times in church, man, they're teaching you how to speak in tongues. They're teaching you how to shout. And none of that stuff helping us on these jobs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's good to teach a child how to pray. It's good to teach a child how to trust in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? All that is good. But that other stuff, it was a show. Mm-hmm. It should have been a class on how to handle your money, open up a bank account, manage a checkbook. If you want to go into your own business, stuff like that, you know, we should have been taught. You know, how to do your taxes. You know, you get a house. You know, this is stuff that the church should have been teaching the community, not just shouting, speaking in tongues. And
I think it's something that the community should have been teaching the community.
Yeah, big time.
Right.
Well, now, see, I know in New York we had community centers. You know, we moved to Atlanta. If they did, we didn't know anything about them. You know, it was, you knew school Monday through Friday. You have a little playtime on Saturday or Sunday. You was going to be at church. Then you was going to do it all over again. And that was life. You know, moms worked so hard trying to support us. If we got 2 hours with her in a day, me and Shanna did good. You know, because she still got to do laundry. She got to cook. You know, all of that. You know, right. So I hate to jump in and just come out like this. Truth of the matter is the church failed us. The church failed us big time. You know, I honestly believe that.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
So now, like me as a pastor with these young people, I'm kicking it to them on a whole nother level. You know, my daughter, Cammy over there, last year she was coming to me stressing about a job and she don't like this job and she want to switch jobs and this, that job, that. And I'm like, dude, how old are you? And she's like, I know, Dad, but I'm like, no, you got your whole life ahead of you. You got your mother, you got me. Like, if you fall, we're right there to catch you. You're so talented. You have so many skills. Bump a job.
Mhm.
Go start your own.
Mhm.
At the age you're at now, I'm like, I have my own. I'm gonna show you what you need to know. I'm gonna help you out all the way.
Mhm.
So stressing over a job at your age, that's nonsense. I'm like, no, dude, go out there, get your own going.
Well, I think that's the definition of proper education.
Yeah.
Because we wasn't getting told that when we was 18. How old are you? 21? What happened
Dude.
those years? 23?
Yeah.
Right? We weren't told that.
No,
Right.
I knew nothing about your own business at 23. I know go get a good job and then that paycheck, pay these bills.
One scripture I respect so much, whether the Bible fake, real, indifferent, whatever. Man, my people perish for lack of
Lack
knowledge.
of knowledge. That's true.
If I don't understand what's going on at this point in time, fast forward 15, 20 years, I'm behind.
Yeah.
And that's
it.
That's
Yeah.
what's going on right now.
We're playing catch up.
Playing catch up.
Yeah, we're playing catch up. Like
Mhm.
it's sad. Like I've been having my own business since 2012 maybe.
Mhm.
And it's within the last 4 years I'm just learning about business.
Mhm.
All the benefits, the tax breaks, and all that other good stuff, And I didn't have nobody to teach me. I just had hunger,
Mhm.
and hunger is not enough. Or hustle, whatever word you want to use. You got it, and that's good, but eventually you're gonna run out of it. You need some knowledge, to start flipping this thing. Like I'm 47 years old. How many more years I'm going to be lifting these appliances? No, I needed somebody to teach me, like, hey, do this. And then at this age, your money start working for you, And that's the point we should get to. So by the time my kids are 35, their money's already working for them.
Well, I think that goes back into what we were talking about. We said proper education, right? Because truth be told, if you're 47, I'm 45, right?
Yeah.
It's over with. Unless some miracle come from heaven or something like that, it is what it is, right? It's the next generation. Matter of fact, not even the next generation. It's the babies right now that can benefit from the knowledge that we're learning right now.
Definitely.
Right? Because each generation, the point is to lay up there and make it better for your children. Education is everything.
Everything. It is.
Knowledge is everything.
Yeah. Big time.
Now, when you give them the knowledge and they don't take advantage of it, that's their mess up.
Yeah. But see,
they're being irresponsible at that point.
So at some point we gotta even stop saying that, because our parents used to do that to us. If you don't listen, that's on you.
That's on them.
But
that's true.
But the struggle has to stop. And it's not if you don't listen, it's no, you're going to listen.
I can't make you listen.
No, but we have to figure something out.
These are people.
Because dig this. You teaching
These
Junior
are people.
Right now with your business, you're teaching Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Junior don't have a choice but to listen.
Yes, he does.
No, we're taking that away from them. You're going to listen, because if you don't, you're going to be in your late 60s watching his kids struggle. And that should break your heart.
That's the reality of life.
So you don't have a choice but to succeed. Hold on
for a second. Shout out to Cognac and Coffee. This is about to get real.
Other coaches don't give them an opportunity to
they're people.
Choice.
They're people. What are we going to do?
Hey, you're going to make it. That's that.
You said it. I said it.
That's it. But we give them choices. We give them choices. As if you fall, you better get up, or you got to. No, I'm about to pick you up if you fall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick you up, and I'm gonna make sure you keep going. It really is our job to make sure he succeed. If he don't succeed, we fail.
That's right.
Spider with his business. If he don't succeed, we fail.
That's right.
And now his kids are going to fall.
That's right.
So there's no more choices. You're going to do this.
Watch
this. Let me just say this real quick. Let me say this
first time we did it. No,
all of these.
How you gonna make these children listen?
These are our kids and nephews, right?
How you gonna make these children listen?
Listen. We're from the school of hard knocks. They're not.
They are too.
They are not.
They are.
We pamper them.
No doubt.
They have it so easy.
But they still got our DNA in them. They still fucking stupid.
But we made it easy for them. I agree with you.
I get it.
We made it. So watch this. all of these are our sons and nephews, right?
Offsprings, yeah.
Right. So you ain't have your daddy around.
Nope.
I ain't have my daddy around.
Nope.
I didn't have nobody giving me this.
Nope.
Right. So even now, Spider over 30, Puda over 30, June, Tad, Fat, you know, they in their 20s, right? Fatway could lift a car. Puda quick as I don't know what.
Shout out to my nigga Fat Boy. I'm gonna fuck with you if you
listen,
fuck with me. You know what time it is.
Which one of them could beat you?
None of them.
Which one of them will knock you out?
Probably all of them, but I'm gonna call Gwinnett County on their motherfucking ass.
No, it's not that.
No, the boys got.
No, listen.
I done felt all their hits.
Listen. It ain't about how much power they have. It's about how we raise them. Every last one of them have that respect and fear for us.
That's true.
We raise them the right way.
Please don't put your fucking hand on me.
We raise them the right way. So when we tell them something, if we stand on it, they are going to listen.
That's true.
Hold on, listen. But when we start
That's true.
No, listen.
You know one thing.
No.
You know one thing. These niggas stupid, man.
Only because we lax up on them. If we stay on them, they on their job. Spider, when Spider talk to me every day, Spider is on his joint. We're planning and we're building every day. But when them 3-4 days go by, and I'm like, yo, what you been like? Man, I fell off because I didn't keep up with it.
Because they're people.
No, it's because we're slacking.
No, ain't no fucking we slacking.
It is, we slacking. We ain't on our job.
Why we slacking?
We gotta stay on top of them.
On top of what?
Okay, dig this. You work a hard day's work. You come home 5 days a week.
Hold on.
Wait. And shut up. You ain't gonna say nothing?
Huh?
You're not gonna say anything?
So what?
You work 5 days a week. You know how we do. We work 16 hours a day. If Shanna ain't got nothing to eat for you 5 days in a row, you're gonna be like, oh well, you know, Shanna don't listen. Hey, woman, hey.
No, I'm gonna do that for real.
The same thing with these boys.
I'm gonna do that for real.
We gotta stay on top of them.
These motherfuckers gonna be who they are.
No.
That's how you get stressed out.
They're gonna be who we allow them to be.
That's some pimping shit, Jeremy.
They're gonna be who we allow them to be.
Look, listen.
That's it.
These motherfuckers gonna be who they
Junior
want
on
to
the
be,
football field, somebody knock him down.
If Junior want to listen to me on the football field, I wouldn't be doing this shit right now.
They're gonna say, oh well, you cry, that's on you. No, you gonna go on that football field trying to strangle. Boy, you my son. Get your ass up. What you doing crying?
I did that.
He
wasn't crying, but I did that.
I'm saying, this is what we're supposed to do in life with them. When it comes to their finances, when it comes to their mind, their love life, their family, we have to stay on top of them. My father failed me, and there's nothing he can say about it.
These people are fucking people.
So?
You can't control another individual. You can't do that. How?
Go to China.
What you mean?
China, them men letting their sons know this is what you're going to be.
I understand. Look how we grew up. Come on now.
That's why we're making a change.
These boys
change start somewhere.
These boys are gonna do what the fuck they choose to do.
No, they're not. Not in front of me. They're not.
What you mean?
We have to take a stand.
They do it every day.
When that's why these young boys, 15, 16, end up doing 20, 30 years in jail because they're gonna do whatever they want to do.
Because they don't fucking listen. They're gonna do whatever they want to do.
But a change has to. So where the change come at then? Where the change come?
Right. All right. So check it. That's where the change come in.
Let's see. It has nothing to do with presidents.
You asked me a question, nigga.
Okay.
Right? Here where the change come in at. Right?
Uh-huh.
We laid up there for so long and did everything we wanted to do our way.
We did, which was bad. But just take this.
They're trying to make a side conversation and shit. This can't happen.
Yeah.
Right? Here's where the change happens at. It's only God, boy.
No, it's more than that.
No, listen to me.
More than that.
You asked me a question. Let me explain.
Who freed the children of Israel?
Let me explain. God.
No.
Yes.
God told Moses, and Moses went and said, hey, let my people go.
No.
God told Moses the way God tells you, the way God tell me.
He was only under instruction under God.
Yes.
He didn't come up with that shit by himself.
He did. God instructed him.
Right.
So God instructs us.
So with that being the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole bunch of people in Moses' camp.
Yeah.
They said, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. We're going this way. He don't know what he talking about. That's the same thing with these kids.
But
everybody look at, not even say everybody, most of these folks look at, boom, we're going to do it our own way.
Mm-hmm.
That man may give the best advice, so forth, so on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it my own way.
Yeah.
At that point, you let this shit go.
No.
You have to.
You're going to pay for it.
Don't matter.
It do matter.
That's what we signed up
Wait,
for.
June, how old is June? June going to be 21 this year?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be real. You love your son, all right?
Mm-hmm.
When June was 20 compared to when you was 20, you was way more mature than him, right?
Way more mature.
If June go get
But
somebody,
he has a better life, but I was way
he
more
has
mature.
a better life. Yes. If June right now,
He has a way better life, but I was way more mature.
if June go and get a girl pregnant right now, guess who's taking care of that baby? Kenneth Carter.
You got me fucked
You
up.
a lie. You a lie.
Hold on.
You're taking care of that baby.
Hold on.
What you gonna do? Tell him to take care of it?
Hold on for a
Remember,
minute.
you can't make him.
Hold on. Hold on.
You're gonna take care of that child.
Hold on for a second. I didn't enjoy all that.
You didn't.
I didn't enjoy that nut.
You didn't.
I didn't
You
enjoy
didn't.
the conversation.
Nope.
I didn't enjoy meeting the girl.
Nope.
So far,
Nope.
So how the hell is that my issue?
It is. You just said if they mess up, we pay for it.
I ain't gotta raise these fucking children.
You will.
No, I'm not.
You will.
I'm not, nigga.
I promise you.
I promise you.
With elbow.
I'm not raising their fucking children, Jeremy.
This guy, hold on. This way I got more experience. Wow. I got more experience right here now.
You do have more experience. I'm not raising their fucking children, bro.
Listen. I'm a granddaddy, right?
That's crazy.
Watch this. When you put your eyes on that grandbaby, ask them. This dude right here. This dude, hey, me and him had a whole conversation. Your mic went up. Grab that oh shit. Sorry, y'all. No, that one on the bottom. Wow.
No, they gonna check.
Yeah, I just had it that way. Right there. Yeah. You good? All right, so dig it.
Sorry, y'all.
Prom. I go down to meet him at his prom, see what it look like, see what his date look like. I see him, I see his date. Let me slide that more. I pull Tadpole to the side. Tad playing football, right? My conversation with Tad is this: hey boy, don't bring no kids home to me. Nah, dad. Okay, cool. Tadpole call me. Hey, Dad, we need to talk. He right there. My exact words. Look.
Julia,
Look.
Come here, boy.
Look. Hey, Dad, we need to talk. I said, don't tell me that effing girl pregnant. Yeah, Dad. I was mad at him the whole time, asking him. Even coming up to the thing. Nev talking about, come on, the baby born. Let's go see it. I said, that's Tadpole baby, not mine. Why I got to go to the hospital now? Come on, we got to go. I get up, get dressed. I drive to the hospital. Ask Nev, as soon as I walk into the hospital room and I put my eyes on Rose, the other people was in. I said, hey, y'all can get out. Me and my granddaughter need to spend some time together. I had her. I instantly fell in love. I looked at her helpless body, and I looked at his dumbass body. I know what I got to do. The same thing's going to happen if you allow him to do this with you.
I understand that.
So if he have a child right now, you're going to take care of that baby.
You got me fucked up. Let me tell you why.
Oh, bet money on it. Bet money on it.
We
And
bet
I want my
money.
money. $100.
Let me tell you why.
Bet.
Hey,
You saw it, right? You saw it, right?
Can I tell you why?
Okay. Tell
It's
me,
on camera.
tell me why.
I'm not
Tell me
tripping
why.
on that.
Tell me
Like,
why.
that's your flesh. That's your flesh.
Mhm.
That's your blood.
Mhm.
I'm not tripping on that. Shut it with the fucking baby. And number one,
You
let
said Shanna?
yeah. Hold on.
That's you still.
Hold on for a second. Can I talk?
That's still you.
He rude, y'all. This bitch always been rude. I'm trying to get my point out. First of all, go let me know that's my child.
Mhm.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
She gonna look like him or one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Move something.
Definitely.
Huh? Go get your mama.
Uh-huh.
Let them know.
Mm-hmm.
These females, these young females be playing a lot of games
A
out
lot of
here.
games.
Yeah.
A lot of games.
Too many.
A lot of games.
Right?
That's why they don't need to do nothing.
Off the topic, right? Well, not off the topic, but be careful who you lay down to have children
Be
with.
careful who you lay down
That's
with.
not.
Please. Be careful who you lay down to have children with. It's gonna make or break your life. Simple and plain.
18 minutes of pleasure for 18 years of pure hell.
Yeah.
True statement.
18 minutes is diabolical.
Yeah.
Diabolical. That's diabolical. Anyway, Shannon, go see if that's our baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, we'll act accordingly. But I'm not raising nobody children.
Yes,
But I ain't
you
got
are.
no, for what,
Yes, you
nigga?
are.
For what?
And all of this could be avoided.
What you say?
You will.
All of this could be avoided.
Huh?
Let me tell you something.
Huh?
Look, go talk that mini grant. Mommy,
I'm not raising nobody children,
DJ
man.
first. Mommy snatched Spider. Hunter first, mommy snatched Poodle. My first, mommy snatched Tag. Your first, mommy snatched Suge.
True.
So you can't say that.
I thought you said earlier in the fucking video that the cycle need to be broken. I'm not breaking. I'm not raising nobody's fucking chair. I don't have to. Are we doing that? I don't have to. I don't have to raise nobody's chair. I didn't sign up for that. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. I'm gonna love that little baby like
all day. All day.
But that's not mine.
Okay.
Jeremy.
You right.
You told me, he told me earlier, right?
Remember you wasn't driving that minivan or carrying them 2 damn car seats either. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Man.
Life comes back to show you.
It does.
Yeah.
I would never be against doing that, but I don't want to do that.
But I'm saying it can be avoided.
Yeah. Be responsible. I don't want to do that. I raised mine.
Your choice to make sure it's up to you to make sure he's responsible.
No doubt.
That's my whole argument.
Well, no doubt. If that's
my
whole
argument.
But you're responsible.
They gotta take responsibility for their actions. 100%.
Just that means raising your fucking chair.
You can't make them.
If that's not being 100% responsible for your fucking actions.
I know, but I'm saying,
come on, man.
We have to make them start doing things different than how we did it. And it's not a suggestion. It's you're going to do it this way.
You can't make a human being do nothing, Jeremy.
Let me tell you.
You can't make a human being do nothing.
Watch this. So I had a big job down in Savannah, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tapo and Fat Boy know we going down to Savannah tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Deb and Rose was going with us because after the job, we was all going to go to the beach and hang out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Time to get up in the morning. Tad and Fat get to the house. Tad been drinking the whole night. Fat not experienced driving these cars. We leave out the driveway. We going to Starbucks. Fat driving. I told Nell, boy ain't driving my truck to Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not experienced on this highway.
Mm-hmm.
We pull up to Starbucks. Tad in the car leaned over. Knocked out sleep. So I went and got a black coffee, told Fat Boy, get after your brother.
Mm-hmm.
So your brother get his ass up because he's driving to Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
You knew the plan.
Mm-hmm.
You knew exactly what we had to do. It's not my fault you went out partying because you knew we had a job to do. So miserable or not, you're driving to Savannah.
Understood.
He hopped in that truck and he drove to Savannah.
Understood.
There was no options.
Understood.
We're trying to build something here.
Understood.
You're going to do this.
Understood.
It's not even if you don't do it, you're fired. You're my son. You're not fired. You're just going to do this.
Right.
That's it. That's all. That's for all of them.
Right. I understand that. I really do.
That's it.
I really do understand that. But then you get these fucking human beings that come along, right? And regardless of what you say, how you say it, how you put it, whatever, them people gonna do what the fuck they choose to do. And this is the definition of life.
That's true.
Right? I can't make you do nothing. Children or no children, right? Because these people are individuals. These people are human beings.
They are human beings.
These people got their own mind made up concerning whatever the hell they do.
Yeah.
At that point, what the hell do we do?
You got to keep fighting because if not, you're going to be taking care of a grown child your whole life.
So that's why I say I'm not taking care of my grandchildren. That's why I said that.
Yeah, we want to agree to disagree on that. You are.
I'm not taking care of my grandchildren, y'all.
I promise.
Me and Shannon are late grandparents. We're not doing none of that. Be in Vegas. How the fuck I live with a baby in Vegas? I can't do
I
that.
had Rose in Vegas, and she saw them little characters she ran up to. PJ Masks.
He's the coffee. I'm the cognac. We're not doing none of that. Shannon not gonna be bothered with him. I know for sure I'm not gonna be bothered with him. These people keep talking about you know what? Okay, cool. On to the next conversation.
Hey, how long we been going for?
I've been going for an hour and 20.
It's done.
That's been cool, man.
Okay. That shit was real. That shit was real. Let me hear
You got some comments?
That shit was real. God damn. I think it was a success. You ain't got no chaser?
What you got?
I'm finna get lit.
Cognac sounded like Bernie Mac.
Wow. Who was that? Who said that?
Tiny.
Okay.
Jason said, I love y'all. I want to see this grow. Before before we do, can y'all change the batteries in the smoke detectors?
Wow! I told you said that.
I said it.
Shout out to Jason Brown.
Wait, can I use the
baby.
bathroom right quick?
We coming out to see
still on?
y'all. Yeah.
No, we finna end.
We coming out to Vegas, Jason, to do a show.
Hell yeah.
Is there any questions from?
No, any more comments?
That's crazy.
Uncle Pumpkin say grandma the reason why it's spoiled.
Uncle Pumpkin, stop being jealous. It don't look good on you.
Uncle Pumpkin.
Look,
You sound like y'all cousins up there in New York.
Calling Pumpkin Jealous Reed, okay? Jealous Reed, chill out, man.
What's up, JR? Yeah, holla at me, boy.
People shouting out where they from up there?
I'm telling you. I didn't see you. Shout out where y'all from.
Hold up.
Any more comments?
Ain't no comments. New Orleans in here. Yeah, for sure.
He said, what influenced this podcast?
What influenced this podcast? We used to hang out playing chess, just having conversations, talking. Minding our business, and Nev and Shanna were jumping in our conversations just because they wanted to argue and they were drunk.
They wanted to check, but they ain't getting none of that.
But the conversation was going good. And we decided, you know what, let's put this on camera, man.
Put it on camera.
Let's introduce you to the world.
That was dope. That was dope. What's up, P? Saying, babe, what you got for me?
That's everything?
Yep, Cognac, you fresh.
Cognac, you fresh.
Who said that?
Nick.
Say, Black, hold up. Let me tell you something. What Nick at? Say, Nick shop? Yeah, girl, you know what time it is. Yeah, for sure.
That's it?
Yep.
That's not all the comments.
I'm not reading that.
Baby boy, it was a good show.
Where you going?
We
We about to cut.
Oh, we finna go out.
This nigga.
Y'all still recording?
Y'all finna cut it. Just say goodbye.
That's why I'm trying to do a closing.
Oh, my bad.
If this the camera and Mace show, you acting like Mace right now. You acting a little slow.
Mace is a. I can't say what I want. Okay.
Cut the camera.
Y'all have a good night.
We appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Y'all have a good night.
We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're coming back sometime this week or next week. We're gonna do it again. Share, like this, invite people.
Please
let
do.
people know what's going on. While we got this going on, if they got questions, man, holler at us, man. Throw them at us, man.
Please do.
Other than that, it was a good show, baby.
Good show, my nigga.
Hey, we see y'all next time.
For sure. Was that dope? That was dope?